Couple hit songs, you thinking you a heartthrob? Well, it's that.
Took her to la party with the pretty face. She got my heart any other day. The hoes go round. Really hit face with, you go down, don't say nothing. She fuck superstar, gonna be too hard for her not to say nothing. Rich as fuck, and I got hella car, gonna drive the same one. And my bitch, she back.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round.
Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. Off we go in the divisional round. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Winning in the wild card round, certainly an accomplishment that this team should be proud of. But Mike, if he wants to take his team to the championship round next week, he's going to have to lead by example and play a mistake-free game against a team known for capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Yes, you have to be aggressive. You have to be willing to take some risks. But those risks have to be calculated. Because if you get reckless against this group, you're going to be flying home. You're going to get ready for the offseason.
And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Yeah. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team, and with that comes a lot of pressure. If he's going to lead his team to the championship game, he has to stay level-headed through this chaos, because if he's able to do that here, I really like their chances of playing next Sunday.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The Commanders offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gray brought in motion. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Here's Tress Way now. And on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Lions offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. On 3rd down, they'll set up. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He connects with Gray on that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Gray brought in motion. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. One side losing on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the all-pro tackle, Penei Sewell. They'll run with Gibbs. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete. Third and long. They'll look to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. That's caught by Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. 2nd down and 3. Slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. It's Hutch Aiden. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Gray brought in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Inside the 20. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Commanders.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Gray brought in motion. Now faking the give. Now pass deep for McLaurin.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Gray brought in motion. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
Into the hands of Brock Wright. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are on top. It's now 10-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Gray brought in motion. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. On first down, it's Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. That would qualify as an angry run. Powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. One more time, it's Robinson. He is in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. On target to Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Throwing now from the gun. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Here's a designed run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. One final throw before the break. That is intercepted by the first-round pick from Alabama, Terrion Arnold. And he is just going to waltz his way in. A pick six. A touchdown for the defense. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Williams now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He'll drop to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's Gibbs. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Lions first.
Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. That's on the outstanding tackle, Penei Sewell. They'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Taylor Decker, the former Buckeye, guilty on that one. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll throw out of the gun. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. Got a man left side. It's caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The motion man here is McClure. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Back to throw. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. And in motion is Brown. To the air now on 1st and 10. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Slot man in motion left. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. The motion man here is McClure. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They'll try to run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Seibert out now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will extend their lead. So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Gray brought in motion. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll They'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Through the contact, it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. The motion man here is McClure. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Slot receiver headed right. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. They motion the slot man left. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Off the RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try to hit him with a screen. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Off he goes. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
Holding offense.
So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, faking the give. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Lions. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he's going to be taken down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Going for it all. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. They'll look to throw again. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Jaguars and the Texans under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. He may go. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So out come the Texans in great starting field position. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stroud. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Lawrence. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Touchdown! Brian Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 22 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Lyman can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Here's Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Stroud to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion goes the tight end. Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
And to throw again is Lawrence. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Etienne diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We are in for a good one as we're through one. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
And Stroud now to throw.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
They'll look to Etienne to start things out. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Now 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
3rd down and 10. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dowd.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. In motion, the tight end.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
A give to Pacheco off the option.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Stroud.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 2nd down and 8. Now Lawrence to throw.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
ETN up the middle.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Draymond Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Here's Stroud.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Second down and a yard.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here's Pacheco on the read option.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll run with Etienne.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Now Lawrence. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A handoff for Etienne.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 27.
They need 2. Here's third down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
They go play action with Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Lawrence hit him. The ball is free.
And accelerating, and off he goes. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try to put the ball in the end zone yourself.
3rd and 2. Another tote for Etienne.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Back now in Houston. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Taken down at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Toss right side to Pacheco.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Throwing now is Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
C.J. Stroud
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw.
A short throw to Ingram. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
He'll drop this one off with ETN. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Stroud. He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Stroud off the play fake. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So here now Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 24-17.
1:45 to play. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got it with a 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Into the hands of Ingram.
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Carr. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Throwing his Carr. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Texans, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
In motion is Myers. On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Packers first down. They needed 2 in game 6.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Slot man in motion left. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. The ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's good. For Lions, 1st
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8. Williams to throw on second down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. In motion is Myers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Quick throw here is complete.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. No problem there on the extra point. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. To the air now on 1st and 10. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Lions will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now we get whistles. Time has... On the bootleg, it's Williams. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now, faking the give. Ayuk makes the catch right side. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to run it.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try and run here with Cook. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The Lions will punt this ball away.
Sets up 4th down.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to look for the home run ball. Here now, 3rd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Back to the air one more time. That one complete to Moore. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll pick up the first down. A gain of about 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Williams. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Now a give on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 45. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Again, 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Moore going in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. That'll be intercepted. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Packers going to use their final timeout now. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. Let's start this drive with 1st down. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17.
They'll run on 2nd down. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll try to run for it. And Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Lions move out in front. The new score, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
First down, Packers.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He gets this one to Moore. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They send him right out of the slot. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Moore going in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's taken in. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Packers have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
This one taken at the 7. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here's the Lions punt team now. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the... Moore going in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll get this out to the left flat. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now a give up the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. On comes the Packers punting team. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. They'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He's going to air this one out. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A run on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. The extra point is good. And the Lions will go up by 7.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. Moore going in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Moore. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. To the air now on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go right back to Myers. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down. In motion is Myers. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Handoff here, up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll look to throw. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And this is where we stand. The final weekend of the regular season is upon us. We'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason at the end of the night. They'll go play action here with Williams. Going up top. This is intercepted. And the Packers will have great field position right around midfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one to Tucker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. In motion is Myers. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley. Williams to throw on second down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. He's got room past the 35. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Moore on the right side. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. They'll look to throw yet again. There's that man again. Another catch. 2nd down and 3. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. They'll run. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. They'll run here. And they'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up fourth down. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defender...
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters. So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a first down. Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives his team a first down. A tight end in motion now. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. They send the tight end in motion. On second down, it's Williams. And this throw batted away and incomplete. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime. So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Moore going in motion. Back to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. Now, faking the give. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Back to the air one more time. Right back to Moore, another grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. In motion is Myers. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. He'll look to throw. He'll go right back to Myers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's
just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They finished the season on a high note. So now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.